Diane in Denmark here, and rah rah rah. We are on to day 3 of our Flylady refresher course. And you know, I've made tons of videos before. They're all on different playlists, and if you need help on these individual things, you know, like routines or weekly home blessing hour, you can go and have a look. But this week it's just some little pep talks. If you haven't tried Flylady before, something you might like to try, and for those of you who have been doing Flylady for a long time, maybe you just wanted to tweak some things or understand them better. So anyway, let's dive in. On Monday I was talking about weekly home blessing hour. Yesterday I was talking about the zones. So first of all, you know, where we're kind of keeping, you know, basic upkeep of our home, and then a little bit more into the details with our detail cleaning and decluttering. And today I want to talk about my favorite thing, which is routines. Now, why do you think that we should have some routines? I mean, you know, you're sitting there and thinking, you know, I'm a grown up, nobody should be telling me what to do. I can do what I want. Yes, that's true, but I'll give you a few ideas of why you might need a routine. You are working outside the home. You're juggling the home, the family. You're having to pick up the kids, and where's little Timmy's swimming goggles for school, and oh, what's for dinner? You need some kind of routine to keep you afloat, to keep the stress at bay. Perhaps you work from home, you've got home business, and you're having problems separating your business life from all the gotta-dos that have got to be done at home. So you're kind of, you know, the two things are encroaching on each other, and they're not really meshing together. Maybe that's your situation. Perhaps you are at home all day. Maybe you've got health issues, maybe you are retired, maybe you're a pensioner, perhaps you're an empty nester, maybe your kids have just started at school this year and you're feeling a bit lost because, you know, before you had that identity of, you know, things run in a certain manner, and then now you're feeling a bit lost because, you know, you don't have a schedule for things. And that means that you can't enjoy all this free time that everybody thinks that you're supposed to have. You know, oh, what are you doing now that you're retired, or what are you doing now that the kids are in school? You're not really utilizing your free time because you're feeling guilty because you're not getting the other stuff done. So anyway, as usual, don't worry, that we have a solution, and the solution are, you know, a really good morning routine and evening routine. Now, as I said at the beginning of this video, I have done tons of routine videos. I'll put the playlist up there to my routine videos, and that's a YouTube playlist where you can see my morning routine, you know, actually me going through the stages before makeup, after makeup, you know, making the bed, a load of laundry, you know, a load of laundry, you know, running the dishwasher, you know, the usual things. And you can also see my evening routine. Now, in Flylady land, I think Marlon changed it. It used to be called the before bed routine. I prefer to call it evening routine because it doesn't work for me doing it just before bed. So let's just call it an evening routine. That's what I've always called it. And you can see my evening routine of me cleaning up in the kitchen, shining my sink, setting the table for breakfast for the next day, setting up my coffee. And what you have to remember with all these routines is you can go and look at the ones on the Flylady website, and it'll, you know, give you, again, a blueprint of what you probably need to get done every day, but you've got to change it up to suit you. I did a challenge, was it last year? It must have been last year, called the 7-day routines challenge. And I walked you through routines, where to put the focus, whether you're working outside the home or from home. I gave you lots of tips there. I'll put the link to that playlist up there as well if you're just wanting to look at that. Because you've really got to think about your family, you know, your circumstances, even, you know, what time of year is it? Is it, you know, the school vacation, or is it, you know, the bog standard weeks, you know, Monday to Friday when the kids are in school? So you change up to suit you. And I'll just give you a few examples of that, because one of the questions that I get all the time is, what time in the morning do I get up and how long does my routine take? My routine varies, and you know, I used to get a bit stressed about, oh, you know, if I hadn't finished it by a certain time, and now I'm a bit more relaxed about it. As long as I've got my list, you know, my list of what needs done. And remember, you can write it down, pencil and paper. You can have an app, you know, Google Keep. There's also the Flylady Premium app, which is free, and you can load your routines onto that. As long as I've got it written down, even if I kind of go off course in the morning, say something happens in the morning, one of the kids is ill, or you know, the electricity has gone off, or something is happening like that, I can, you know, I may be kind of knocked out, you know, for 5 or 10 minutes thinking, oh, you know, everything's gone upside down. But I can focus myself again by coming back to my routine. Okay, where was I? Where was I on my plan? And it's the same thing if you're finding it when you come back from a holiday, you know, when you come back from vacation and you're like, oh, that overwhelmed feeling. Where do I start? What, you know, which way do I look now? You're going to take your piece of paper or your app and just start there, because often just focusing yourself again. What needs to be done? Okay, I need to run the dishwasher. I need to put on a load of laundry, and while I'm doing that, you know, it falls into place. And it's the same with everything that I'm talking about this week. When you come back from vacation, or when the kids go back to school, it's like, okay, what do I do now? Okay, I'm going to do a weekly home blessing hour, and that will just kind of focus things again and hopefully give you a kind of brighter state of mind. Now, while you're doing these routines, make it enjoyable for yourself. These routines is not kind of, oh, now I've got to put on the laundry. And try and make it, you know, hygge, as we say in Denmark. Make it enjoyable for yourself. You know, it's an important part of your day, and you know, why not enjoy the routines? You know, it's little rituals. To give you some things that I do, if you've ever seen my evening routine video, you'll see that I get the music cranked up in the evening, you know, after we've had dinner. You know, I light a candle, have the music going. I've always, you know, I've put a wee bunch of flowers for myself, you know, in plastic, aka flowers, just to make the place look cheery. In the morning, if I'm having a really, you know, dragging my feet kind of day, I light candles and have a shower, a candlelit shower in the morning, you know, even if it's bright outside. Just that little fact of thinking to myself, I'm doing something nice for me. When I finish my morning routine in the morning, because I'm about to finish my one soon, I make myself a coffee, you know, a little cup of espresso, and actually, while I'm waiting for that to kind of bubble through, you know, I can sort out a drawer in the kitchen or find a couple of things to declutter. So make things, you know, enjoyable for yourself. I know a lot of you who are working outside the home. I know a lot of you, the struggle is real when you come back home. You come back home and, you know, you've had a hard day at the office or, you know, wherever you work. You come in the door and all you want to do is just, you know, drop the shopping bags, drop your handbag, collapse onto the sofa. And I'm just going to repeat what I said in the 70 Routines Challenge videos for you, because I know that this is something that you struggle with a lot. When you come in the door, I know you just want to collapse. Set your timer, you know, your trusty timer. Set it for 5 minutes and say, okay, I'm just going to, you know, let off a bit of steam and just, you know, focus yourself. And if you can, what I would advise, you know, when I was working as a Flylady Premium mentor, you know, I was working with a lot of ladies who were working outside the home. you know, the plan that we came up with was, you know, they came home, had that 5 minutes to just, you know, recenter themselves. And then, you know, they would, if you're wearing, you know, kind of corporate suit and the stiletto heels, you know, change your outfit, change into your comfy clothes for at home, but make sure you're dressed to shoes. You know, you have your, you know, pair of Nikes or your indoor shoes, you know, not outdoor clumpy boots, but pair of indoor shoes. And then you've got your list, start dinner, maybe do your 10-minute task of, you know, from the weekly home blessing hour if you're spreading it out over the week. While dinner's cooking, I mean, if you want, do some detailed cleaning somewhere. But the main thing is that you do not, you know, once you've had dinner, eaten your dinner in the kitchen or wherever you eat it, do not do that thing of lying on the sofa and thinking, I'll just, you know, watch some TV for 10 minutes or go into the iPad for 10 minutes onto your telephone. That is the danger zone. You know, cue the music. That is the danger zone for you. Set a timer, you know, light a candle, get the music going, and if you can, push through just, you know, 10 minutes. You know, wash up your dishes. Hopefully you've been, you know, washing, you know, up what you've been using to make dinner, and as you cook, don't kind of put it all to the side. Wash it up as you go along. Put it in the dishwasher or do those dishes. And get set up for the next day, you know, look out for your outfit for tomorrow, but do not leave that kitchen until you're kind of cleared, because the problem is once you leave that kitchen, you never come back to it. And also the thing about looking at your clothes, your outfit for the next day, if you're working outside the home, when you come home from work and change out of, you know, your scrubs or your corporate suit, whatever you wear, when you're putting away what you had on today or letting it air in your bedroom, look out the outfit for tomorrow. So you're not having to go back and repeat steps again. Remember, we're all about saving time here. So let's keep it short and simple. Because once you've done your evening routine, then you get to put up your feet, get the cozy blanket out, you know, enjoy your favourite TV programme or read a book guilt-free because you've already done it. So anyway, as I said, I've got lots of tips on that 7 days Flylady routine challenge. So if you're needing help with routines, go and have a look. Otherwise, I suggest that maybe today you just take, you know, a pencil and a paper, think through where things are going wrong for you. Is it in the morning? Do you need to change things round? I look at my outfit while I'm putting away the laundry in the morning. It doesn't make sense for me to do it in the evening. Evenings I'm tired, I don't want to do that. So switch things up, see what works for you, and often see what time do you want to be finished your evening routine. If you want to be finished your evening routine by 8:30, you've got to work backwards and say, okay, well, if I want to be finished by 8:30, what time do I need to make sure that, you know, my sink is dried out and I've set the table for breakfast? Just work backwards. Anyway, let's move forwards. I'm almost at 15 minutes, and you know, and I don't want to go over the 15 minutes with you, because please don't sit watching YouTube all day. If you watch any YouTube videos, set that timer before you start. You're meant to be here for a wee bit of motivation and getting off your bahookie, and that is a sign for me, because I'm also going to get off my bahookie because my dishwasher is run. I'm going to finish my morning routine and then I'm going to have my cup of coffee. Anyway, so that's it for me. Diane in Denmark saying, live long and prosper. May the Danish sugar be with you. Let me know how you're getting on with the routines. Perhaps your routines have changed recently. Empty nester, retired, new job. Anyway, fingers crossed we can do this together, okay? And just a little, because it is Wednesday, which is, excuse me, Little Saturday in Sweden. Let's not call it hump day, let's be positive about it. So, rah, 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 you can do it, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Okay, bye for now.